Hey everybody, welcome into another episode of the Talk
Talk
Anime
Podcast.
Podcast.
I'm Justin. He's Jared.
And
Welcome
today,
on in.
we've got the news.
The news. I'm Tom Tucker, and this is the news.
Man, the anime news is coming like hard and fast these days.
Hot and
Like,
heavy.
We used to be able to do these once every like 2 months
Yeah.
or something.
Because
And now
everything
it's
keeps
like,
changing.
It's like, oh, we should probably be doing these like every 2 weeks now.
Yeah, right.
Because there's
It keeps
so much.
changing. There's so much stuff.
Yeah, we got like 53 pages of news to get through today.
Yeah.
And I think it'll be a little bit longer than the last episode because a lot of it's not just like show cancellations and stuff this time.
No, but there are still plenty of show cancellations and delays.
Yes. And some updates on when shows will be returning too, so that's exciting.
Yeah.
There's some good stuff in here.
Let's go ahead and I guess dive right on in.
Yeah,
Shall we?
so first off here, Japan has lifted their state of emergency in 39 prefectures. So, they actually did that early. It was originally supposed to go up on the 31st of May. And did it a couple weeks early here, but state of emergency is still in effect in like Tokyo, Osaka, Kyoto, and other areas.
All the really populated areas.
Yeah, so all the areas where most of your anime studios are at.
Yeah.
So yes, they're still being affected by that.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens with them lifting that.
Our anime.
Yes. We want it. We want it
Give
now.
it back. We want it.
It's my anime and I want it now.
Call J.G. Wentworth. 877 cash now.
Good lord.
I have an annuity and I need anime now.
Oh, off the rails already. I love it.
Alright. Anyway, moving into some
next
delays.
we have a release, a tentative release at least, for the next season of the Quintessential Quintuplets, season 2 of that. It was supposed to come out this year. Unfortunately,
now delayed to Jan 2021.
Yep.
Was originally slated for this October, though.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. I was actually looking forward to the second season of that.
Yeah. I honestly, I haven't watched this one. I don't know this one.
It's actually pretty good. It's not your type of show at all.
Okay, well, there you go.
But it's pretty entertaining.
But you know
it's only
what
pushed
is
back by a season, so
yeah, so that's not a big deal. But you know what is my vibe, Jared?
What's that?
Yu-Gi-Oh! Seven's anime. Yu-Gi-Oh! I challenge you to a children's card game, Kaiba.
Card games on motorcycles.
God, this is the stupidest part of that entire show.
Card games on motorcycles.
The children's card game on motorcycles.
Oh, Yugi boy.
Yugi boy. Oh.
All right. Anyways, Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's anime is halted production.
Yep. And,
so no idea when that's going to be coming back yet. It only aired for a few episodes, and then
I think it was like 4 episodes. I think something like that.
About with that, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, but they're gonna start reruns on. Well, they should have already started reruns 9 days ago. So.
Yeah, I don't know what
19th.
They're going to be doing with that, because they're just going to show reruns of the same 4 episodes they've already done, but they've halted production.
Go back to the classic. Let's go. The original Yami Yugi. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Also, we had the
Akudama Drive anime delayed to October.
Which that's not a big deal. That's just one that got delayed back by another season. So we're starting to get to see like when some of these shows are actually going to come out now. Instead of them just being like, yeah, we're delaying this and we don't know when it's coming back, to, hey, yeah, we're just pushing it back a season because we need more time.
Yeah, basically. Like, I think this one was slated for the summer, and obviously now it's getting pushed back to fall.
Which we've had what's the word I'm looking for?
Predictions?
Predictions on kind of what would happen with it in our previous news episodes.
Yeah.
And this makes sense.
We
this
talked
is kind
in
of
pretty
what we
good
thought
length
would
about
happen.
that.
We did.
Yeah, that's about right.
Stuff's just going to start getting pushed back. Like, oh, it's supposed to be in the spring season. Now it's going to come out in the summer season. So now you're going to push your summer season shows out and so forth.
I am still interested to see, because I don't see on this list any real, like, big name, heavy hitting anime, like in terms of pushbacks or anything. So I'm interested more to see what these larger titles. Yeah, I'm wondering when all these...
Except for, unless you're My Heroes and stuff like that for next year.
That's more what I meant. Yeah, that's more what I meant. Like, what they're going to do about that, because I doubt they're going to delay those.
Well, what I think is going to end up happening is what we're actually going to talk about a little bit later in the episode here, is it's going to be more about them just airing shows that are going to be actually finished.
Yeah.
And not, like, being like, okay, well, we're making these episodes for each week still.
Right.
Everything will have to be 100% completed, or as close to it as they can be.
Yeah.
For them to actually give, like, a release date of when it's going to come out.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what's going to end up happening.
Probably.
Also in the news here, Kyoto Animation has extended their work hiatus due to COVID-19 as well, and that's all the way through May. So those looking forward to any future projects from Kyoto Animation, or even looking forward to what was the movie that they were coming out with from that anime series that was on Netflix?
Oh, are you talking about
the really pretty show with the female main character?
Yeah. I can't remember for the life of me.
I don't remember. I believe that was this studio. Kyoto Animation, or was that
That's,
Animation?
I don't know.
I could be mistaken there. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments here.
Either way, Sword Art Online Alicization War Part 2, Underworld Part 2, is still aiming for July release date.
Oh, that's what Kyoto Animation works on. Okay, so I was mixed up there.
Okay, I was about to say, I was like...
I was like, wait a second, that doesn't sound correct.
Yeah, I was confused. I didn't know what you were trying to get out there.
Okay, so they're the ones that work on Sword Art.
Yeah. And then they also did cancel their Cannes Film Festival.
Well, that's to be expected.
Yeah, that's not a surprise, to be honest. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I would be really shocked if they don't have SAO come out, though, this summer, since it was already delayed.
Oh, I imagine it will. We'll but, yeah, a certain Scientific Railgun T Animes episode 14 is going to air 3 days ago.
This past Friday, so it finally aired.
Yeah,
so what we're seeing,
3 days ago.
Yeah, so this is the issue that you run into with shows that aren't finished, that were, like, in the middle of, like, running from the winter season through the spring season.
Yeah.
Is stuff like this with a certain Scientific Railgun T, is where their episodes are delayed by, like, multiple weeks of getting out when they were supposed to.
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming this should have, probably about 25 episodes?
Yeah, 25. Somewhere in between 24 and 26 episodes, if it's a...
Yeah, and they're only able to do, like, one episode every, like... God, I mean, they had delays that I don't think were even COVID related back in February.
Yeah, I was about to say, it looks like these guys started having issues a while ago. Episode 14, I think, aired back on May 8th. And then it took them like a whole...
Yeah, it's about... right now, I think it's about like 2 to 3 weeks per episode with that.
Yeah. So, we'll see.
So, hopefully their production staff is staying safe and they're still able to get some episodes out.
Yeah, hopefully. But, moving on, Atena Illusion anime airs the 12th episode on June 3rd. So, they're going to be resuming episodes on June 3rd.
Yep, it was originally supposed to air on April 2nd, but, you know.
Yep.
They're
The vid.
saying the production committee said that their episode was delayed due to circumstances, so could have been virus related, could not have been.
Yeah,
Who
that's
knows?
very
But it's glad to
unclear
see
as
that,
to what that is. But
right. It is nice to see that they are going to finish the series, though.
yeah.
Or at least this season of it.
Yeah. Moving on, Toei delays new episodes from Kamen Rider 01, Mashin Sentai Kiramager shows. Oof, that was a mouthful. And that is again because of the vid. Toei Animation announced on Sunday that it is delaying new episodes of the Kamen Rider 01 and Mashin Sentai Kiramager live-action tokusatsu series due to effects of the new coronavirus disease. Toei will instead air the first in a two-part special recap for Kamen Rider 01 on May 17th, so yesterday, and will also air the Mashin Sentai that thing film on the same day, so yesterday. I got tired of trying to say that word. The film originally opened in theaters in Japan on February 8th. And apparently the star of that Mashin Sentai show actually was diagnosed with COVID-19 in late March and had to be hospitalized, but was released back in April.
Yep, so
guess that makes sense for all the delays.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense when you're the stars of the show is
Got the
Rona. You're kind of gonna be delayed.
Yo. Moving on, sazae-san anime delays new episode for first time in 45 years due to COVID-19.
That is crazy.
That's ridiculous. I didn't even know this was I've never heard of this show. The world's longest running animated television series will suspend the airing of new episodes on May 17th.
You think One Piece is long.
I know, I was like, damn, this thing's been running since 1975.
Yep. It's a family anime, like, kids show, essentially.
Okay.
So, what, a la, like, Sesame Street for us over here, but animated.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not the same as that, but something that can go on forever.
I got you. Okay. Well, apparently
crazy.
it's delayed.
The first time it's been delayed in 45 years.
Yeah, that's freaking ridiculous. That's pretty crazy.
Next we have up Mamoru's Oshi's Vlad Love anime is delayed as well. The 12
because the vid.
Yep, it was previous set to premiere this fall, so we'll get another date at some point.
Yeah, they didn't. They haven't announced the date for release on this one. It doesn't sound like.
Yeah, so it probably has to run into when can the TV network fit it onto the time slot that we wanted and that sort of thing. So
yeah,
speculation. I'd say look for this in the winter or spring.
Probably, yeah, I'd imagine so. Gal and Dino anime also delayed new episodes. Episode 8 replaced with first of 5 episode re-airings next week.
Yes.
So, another delay. As well as if you want to find out more about which shows were delayed by the COVID-19, you can go to animenewsnetwork.com/2020-04-do1/ list of shows, filmings, manga, and games affected by COVID-19 /.158799.
If you don't want to type all that out, the link will be below.
Yeah.
And it's a handy list of everything that's been delayed coming out of Japan.
Yeah.
So, for anybody that wants a full list of everything that we haven't reported on, there you go.
Yeah. Now pulling a John Krasinski. Moving on to some good news.
Some good news. I love it.
I love it.
It's good stuff.
It is good stuff. Moving on to this, though. We're moving on to our good news.
Our good news, yes.
Here's a list of current anime with completed productions. Jared, take it away.
So, we have the Magnificent Katobaki compilation film that was completed. BNA, Brand New Animal, can't talk today, is completed as well. Art, Ascendance of a Bookworm, Dropkick My Devil Dash, My Next Life as a Villainess, All Routes Lead to Doom, Sing Yesterday for Me, Tower of God, and Kaguya-sama Love is War Season 2 have all been mostly completed, if not will be completed on time. I think Kaguya-sama was the only one that had like a slight amount of work left.
Yeah. Well, that's
So
good.
that's all the stuff that's finished and we get to watch. I'm actually really excited because a lot of that is actually what we were watching this season.
We kind of lucked out on that one,
right?
to be honest. Like,
because a good chunk of these were like, hey, these are the ones we actually like watching.
yeah.
So that was definitely good. And this is where I was saying too, like, I think this is going to be more of the normal for at least until there's like some sort of a cure for this, or even potentially even beyond that. Of like, networks are only going to want to air shows that are fully completed.
Yeah, I agree.
So you don't run into these weird things where they're having to run all these
the new
reruns.
normal.
Yep. Hashtag the new normal.
Hate that. I hate that so much.
Same.
It's the dumbest hashtag.
Also, we got a little update on Food Wars. It won't resume until at least July or potentially later.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a surprise.
No, that's not a surprise at all. We kind of expected that, but just a little update there.
Yep, and same thing with my teen romantic comedy Snafu also being rescheduled for July.
Yep, that makes complete sense.
Yup. Let's see. Bakugan Armored Alliance anime's English dub will now continue production, it says.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I guess if you're big in the Bakugan kind of thing.
Yeah. That's
I think
been
I was a little bit.
Cartoon Network here in the States. So
yeah.
Nice to see
I think you and I missed that one by a bit in terms of that boat.
We did. But it's fun that production is still continuing with the dub, so those episodes will still be airing. The third Girls und Panzer film, its production is still continuing. So that is
Tank
excellent.
Girls.
Huh?
Tank Girls.
Tank Girls, yes.
Tank Girls.
So that's fun that they're still able to keep working on that through all this. So hopefully we'll get that out on time as well when the time comes.
Oh, this is cool. Crunchyroll debuts Tower of God anime's English dub back on May 13th, so last week.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. I'm going to have to check that out.
Yeah, I mean, we got pretty good cast in there. You got John Young Bosch as your main.
Yep.
So I look forward to that.
Valerie Rose Lohman as Rachel.
Yep, Jeremy
Christopher Swindle. Chris Hackney.
in it.
Matthew David Rudd.
Real good cast.
Yeah, it's a pretty good cast. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, so we also got, I know you weren't a fan of the show, but we're also getting the English dub for The Eighth Son, Are You Kidding Me? And My Next Life as a Villainess as well.
I'm excited for that one. I'm excited for that. I want that.
Yeah,
I don't really care about The Eighth Son. No, that one can go away. That's fine.
Yeah, I know you weren't that big of a fan, but the dub for that began on May 14th. And then for My Next Life as a Villainess, the dub for that began on the 16th. So a few days ago.
Oh, and they're also continuing dubs for Somali and the Forest Spirit. Science Fell in Love, so I tried to prove it.
Yes,
Welcome to Demon School. Yes, I know, me too. Welcome to Demon School, Aruma-kun, and Inspector. Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
I wanna watch the dub for that.
I know there's some shows we didn't get to finish.
I know. I didn't get to finish Inspector, but I really want to. It's really good. And I
didn't get to finish that or Science Fell in Love because I've started the dubs of both of those.
I know. Same.
So I've been waiting for those to come out. That's exciting news there.
Yeah, that is really exciting news. The Eighth Son, Are You Kidding Me? Anime's English dub reveals its cast. So you've got Ben Diskin as Adult Wendelin, Reba Burr as Elise, Erica Mendez as Lena, Shirami Lee as Louise. Jeremy Lay. Okay, yeah. I never get that wrong. I'll never get that right. Veronica Taylor as Wilma. And they're gonna start that dub. I guess what would that have been last Thursday? Yeah, last Thursday. As well as we already kind of said this, but My Next Life as a Villainous anime also revealed its dubcast as well. And you got Jeannie Tirado playing Katarina Kleiss, which is really good. She's good. Griffin Burns is I don't remember how to pronounce his name. Giordo
Stewart.
Giordo. I don't know how you pronounce that one yet, but Giordo Stewart. Bryce Papenbrook as Alan Stewart. Griffin Piatto? Piatto?
Pieto?
I'm sorry if I botched your name, sir. Please come on our show as Keith Kleiss. Nicholas Rowe as Nickel Asgart. Melissa Fawn as Maria Campbell. Colleen O'Shaughnessy.
O'Shaughnessy?
You get your butt down to Principal O'Shaughnessy's office.
Yeah, it's O'Shaughnessy. That's
O'Shaughnessy.
What it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
As Mary Hunt.
As Mary Hunt, and Kara Buckland as Sophia Asgard.
Yeah, so check if you're a fan of dubs, definitely look forward to those.
Yeah, I might actually switch over to the dub for My Next Life as a Villainess, to be honest.
I actually might as well, because I was only 3 episodes in still.
I got to episode 5, and then I just haven't gotten back around to it yet, because I've been trying to watch Gundam 00.
It's a show.
It's a
You'll
show.
have to wait for the review on that one.
Yep.
Also in the news here, Crunchyroll adds City Hunter anime to its catalog.
Crunchyroll announced on Thursday that it will begin streaming the City Hunter television anime on Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern. I don't know what the D stands for. I can never remember what it stands for. EDT. In US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and South Africa. Crunchyroll describes the anime as Ryo Seiba, the legendary city hunter, is a first-class sweeper for hire, taking on jobs from protecting beautiful women to taking out bad guys permanently. He can be a private detective or hitman, whatever the case calls for, and it often requires the use of his superhuman marksmanship. But even so, Ryo can't do it alone. His partner is Kaori Makimura, the younger sister of his murdered best friend. Kaori serves as his assistant while also protecting their attractive clients from Ryo's Mokuri advances with her trusty supply of 100-ton hammers. Though they always appear to be at each other's throats, the partners trust each other implicitly when the chips are down, and together they've solved various tough cases. That might actually be interesting.
Yeah, it seemed interesting. Crunchyroll also added more of the anime series and all of the movies, specials, everything to do with it as well. So there's a lot.
Have to check it out.
Yeah, so they had originally added City Hunter 1 and 2, then they added 3. Then there was a City Hunter 91.
Yeah.
And then you have all these TV specials and movies as well.
Dang.
Yeah, there was a lot.
Huh.
And then Discotech announced that they're licensed the original City Hunter anime projects as well. So you should be looking for a physical release of that soon.
And speaking of Discotech licenses Detective Conan Episode 1 Love Hina Again Cried anime.
Yeah. So more fun stuff from Discotech. We're going to get some more physical releases for some older anime, which I'm a fan of.
Yeah, always a good thing.
Yes. Cannot go wrong with that. All right. And, well, Justin.
Yes, sir.
It is time for an ad break, my friend.
Let's
be right back. And we're back.
What's up?
So Funimation, they've added a couple things to their anime catalog here.
Oh yeah, what
they
add?
A little show known as Your Lie in April.
Okay.
And
I like it.
Katsugeki Togen Ranbu.
Aha. I see.
I know nothing about that one, but I know
No,
you're
I know
lying
nothing
April.
about that one, but I know you're lying April. Pretty
Which I
decent
think
one if you.
is that still on Netflix too?
It is.
Okay.
I just looked actually, as a matter of fact.
I was
Just
hopeful
looking.
because I'd rather watch it on Netflix than Funimation's app.
Yeah, I know. See our villain,
Oh.
our top tier villain anime list coming soon.
Coming on today, the day we're recording the news episode. Funimation also debuted Fruits Basket's second season anime's new dubbed episode that just launched today on our day of recording, Monday, May 18th.
Yep.
So by the time you hear this, it'll already be out.
Yep. So for those of you that are Fruit Baskets fans, there you go.
I'm really curious. I'm assuming all of this was dubbed from people at home.
Yeah, probably. I'd imagine so. Yeah.
I'm curious
recording
how it'll sound.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I don't know if it's interesting enough for me to want to watch it, but
Oh, I don't know if it's interesting enough for me to want to get through the whole first season and then into the second season to see.
No.
But I am curious.
Funimation also adds. Go ahead.
I was going to say Funimation just added a massive catalog to their streaming service.
Yes, the adds NIS America Anime to catalog. And so that's there's a lot of titles that are coming. So as of May 5th, Toradora, Cardcaptor Sakura, Love Live, School Idol Project Season 2, Love Live, the School Idol movie, Nagi Asu, A Lull in the Sea, all have been added. Funimation is also planning on adding the following titles soon. Arakawa Under the Bridge Seasons 1 and 2, Bunny Drop, Chronicles of the Going Home Club, Daily Lives of High School Boys, The Eccentric Family, Genshiken Second Generation, Ghastly Prince Enma Burning Up, Ground Control to Psycho Electric Girl, and Major Tom. Hanasaku.
Major Tom to ground control.
Stepping
out the door.
God. My ears. My beautiful ears. They're bleeding. Hanasaku Iroha. Blossoms for Tomorrow. Hanasaku Iroha Home Sweet Home. In Her Flag Breaks. Kimi ni Todoki From Me to You Seasons 1 and 2. Pandora Hearts and Yuri Seasons 1 and 2. All being added soon, according to Funimation.
So some of these I'm really excited about. I own Toradora and it's on Crunchyroll. Yeah. So I already have access to that one. A Lull in the Sea, I believe, is on Crunchyroll as well. But I'm excited for Daily Lives of High School Boys because I've heard that's hilarious. Kimi ni Todoki From Me to You, I watched a long time ago and it was really good. Okay. I really enjoyed that. And Yuri. I would be excited for as well, though I think that's on Crunchyroll already, if I remember correctly.
I believe it. You're correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if Daily Lives of High School Boys is on Crunchyroll or not, but if not, that's actually probably the one on here I'm most excited to watch.
I don't know about that one either, to be honest.
Because I've heard it's hilarious.
Honest here. Kodansha Funimation launch home anime club watch along event series.
Yeah, so we touched on this on the last news episode. This is just a little bit more information on that, where they're doing their watch along parties and different sort of a thing. Or actually, no, this is something different. This isn't the VR thing I was thinking of. This is actually completely new.
Yeah, this is I think just
this is just like a big, like massive watch along party.
Yeah, you can basically log in onto the Funimation website before the party starts, and then check the Funimation and Kodansha Comics Twitter feeds in order to stay up to date with the party and its announcements. You can join the conversation by using the hashtag #HomeAnimeClub.
Yeah, so it's kind of neat. If you want to watch anime with a bunch of anime fans, it's kind of cool to do that. Yeah, we actually do a similar thing in our Discord server with we'll put on shows or anime or something and watch an entire series together. Been doing that for at least a year and a half now, and it's a good time to watch something with other people, not just by yourself.
Yeah. Sometimes more fun that way. Anyway,
can be.
Funimation, big screen, expand VR film, streaming to Canada, UK, Ireland, Australia, and New Zealand.
This is what I was thinking of. This is
Yeah,
that
this is what you're
VR, like,
thinking.
movie theater experience that they were doing with anime.
Yeah.
Which they're doing some cool stuff. So they're doing, like, Akira, The Disappearance of Haru Suzumiya, The Girl Who Leapt Through Time, a million other things as well.
Yeah.
Which is kind of neat, but you do have to pay for that for, like, each viewing experience.
Yeah, which I don't really consider to be worth it, but if you're into that kind of thing, there you go.
Yeah, it might be kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, if I had VR and, like, there was one of these streaming, I'd be like, oh, well, I'll try this out and see how it is.
Yeah.
But I could see this, like, working its way to, like, what I would like to see is them doing, like, bigger releases for this sort of a treatment.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you don't want to go to a movie theater or something, like, you could just rent the movie in, like, a VR format where looks like you're in a theater. I think that'd be cool.
It'd be kind of cool. For me, I'm not, like I said, I already said before, I'm not really about this idea. I think it's a waste of money, but if somebody is into that kind of thing, like, that's fine too. It's just another way of digesting the content. So it's really not like, I'm not going to say I'm for it or against it. I'm just saying that, not my cup of tea, but I can definitely see why people would
people who
enjoy
have
it.
like VR headsets or like have like even if when movie theaters reopen, if you don't feel like comfortable going out to them, like have viewing experiences like that.
Well, I'm thinking, it'll be interesting to see in terms of just movies in general, what they end up doing from here on out, because they've already shown that they can get probably more viewing for their movies if they just do it online, just through a variety of different formats. But we'll see. I don't know.
Speaking of virtual reality, though, Funimation's going to be doing a virtual anime convention in July. That's kind of neat. Yeah,
that's going to be really interesting, especially since it says the event is to feature cosplay, industry panels, and Q&A sessions. I'm a little curious to see what the cosplay thing, how that's going to work out. I'm assuming it's just you turn on your webcam and just like...
Yeah, that's what I would assume it
do your
would
thing
be. Like,
around the house.
Like a link for like... So at conventions where they do like the themed meetups for different shows.
Yeah.
So you'd have meetups with all those different cosplayers, like in one little meetup room or something, like on Zoom or whatever platform they decide to end up using.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. I'll be curious to see how that one goes.
It'll be neat though, because you'll have like the panels, which will be like just people streaming it, probably like Zoom fashion, and then you can tune in and watch it.
Yeah.
So I think it's a neat concept since like every single convention has been canceled.
Well, yeah, it's a good workaround. For sure, I think.
It's definitely going to be fun for, like, anime fandom and that sort of a thing.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a good way to still keep everybody kind of involved with especially those that are, like, really big on, like, the convention going and stuff.
Yeah, or, like, cosplayers who have, like, spent all of this time working on their cosplay and haven't been able to really show it off at conventions.
Yeah,
That'd be fun to give them that
opportunity,
that event to do that.
I agree.
Funimation also keeps adding the shows.
Yeah, keep continuing adding things. Remaining Monogatari series anime, Kill la Kill, Erased, and Occultic 9.
So this is a bold strategy from Funimation, just adding everything to their catalog before improving the platform.
Yeah. That's not wrong.
It's a bold move, Cotton.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it works out for him.
Okay. I love that they're adding all of this stuff from Aniplex that wasn't available everywhere. All of these shows that they're adding now have been available on Crunchyroll.
Right.
But it also makes me think like, oh, when these streaming license agreements come back up, are they just gonna not include Crunchyroll anymore?
That's what I was just wondering myself. I'm like, dang, Funimation's buying up all
Because
these
they're
different licenses.
yeah.
Like, what's gonna happen with Crunchyroll? Because it doesn't even sound like Crunchyroll's like making any moves other than, well, we're
Well, they're making
slowly
moves. They
putting
have all
out.
their original
Well, they're
series
putting.
that they're starting
Yeah,
to do
that's what
and
I'm
stuff like
saying. That's what I
that.
was about to say. They're putting out all their original content, but like, you still need other stuff. Like, nobody's just coming to watch Crunchyroll for the Crunchyroll content.
This
In
is
my
true. I mean,
mind.
they still have a lot of shows that they get each season.
Right.
I'm more interested like in the fact that they lose out to everything Aniplex
Yeah,
in the
that's what I'm
future.
saying. Like Aniplex that's a pretty big
If
one that you
Aniplex
don't
just
want to lose.
Yeah, if they just solely start releasing their stuff on the Funimation streaming app,
Like that's a pretty
at
big
least here
hit.
in the US.
Yeah, like that's a
That would
pretty
suck
large
because
hit
there's a
for
lot of good
Crunchyroll.
stuff.
Yeah,
And I hate using Funimation's app so
for
much. It
real.
is so
It's
bad.
so bad. It's garbage.
Like, please, like, dump some
Funimation.
more money into that.
For
like,
the love of
fix
God.
it. Like, fix your website so it's actually built towards streaming of your anime instead of you having to go like 3 clicks in to even view something.
Right? It's ridiculous.
Like, it's obvious that your website was built and geared toward just like advertising the anime first.
Right.
And you haven't updated that model.
No.
Oh, please.
Funimation to stream Decadent. Wow, that's a weird way to say that, but okay. Decadence original TV anime this
Decadence.
summer. Decadence. That one
I
that
get
one
it.
caught me up. I was not ready for that dash there.
I wasn't either.
Oof. That one cut me off guard.
Funimation to stream Decadence and original anime this summer.
Yes. Anime will premiere this summer in Japan.
Yep. And the short synopsis that they gave us is set in a world where all of humanity lives on giant moving fortresses. This series follows the fight against a legion of treacherous kaiju.
Kaiju. Yeah. Okay.
The director of it did Mob Psycho 100 and Death Parade, so...
I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah. We'll see if
Funimation
it launches.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Funimation removes Drifters anime from streaming service.
Yeah, I'm assuming they just didn't re-up the license to stream it.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's more
Most likely.
It wasn't monetarily worth renewing.
They've done that with other shows in the past recently as well.
Yeah. Aniplex USA released Complete Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works anime BD box set. It includes all 26 episodes and the OVA, which ships out on July 14th.
That's exciting. I know previously you had to buy like season 1 and 2, so it's cool to get them wrapped up in one nice box set.
Yeah, that's nice.
Though it's Aniplex's prices, so
yeah, so
for 26 episodes of that, look in the $200 some range, probably.
Yeah, sounds about right. It's expensive as shit.
I know. Damn you, Aniplex.
But people still buy it, so that's why they do it. Anyway, HBO Max to launch with 17 anime from Crunchyroll. And it's some pretty big ones. There's some pretty big ones here, so listen up. We've got Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, just punching right out the bat there. Re:Zero Starting Life in Another World, Director's Cut, including the OVA. Inspector, Keep Your Hands Off Aizuken. Rurouni Kenshin, Konosuba, God's Blessing on This Wonderful World, Seasons 1 and 2. Bungo Stray Dogs, Seasons 1 through 3. Berserk, Seasons 1 through 2. Cabaneri of the Iron Fortress, Kill la Kill, Your Lie in April, Erase, Kisnivier, Schwartz's Markin, 91 Days, The Testament of Sister's New Devil, Seasons 1 and 2, and Roka, Braves of the Six Flowers. In addition, the Hunter x Hunter and Death Note anime will be available on the service within 1 year of its launch. That's pretty big.
So I'm not gonna lie, like HBO Max is sounding pretty dope.
It is sounding pretty dope.
They're
Like
gonna
that's a
have this.
pretty.
We've already talked about before how they're gonna have the Ghibli movies.
Yep,
They're
they're
gonna
gonna have
have
all the
other
Studio
anime on there
Ghibli.
as well.
Yeah, and I mean this
have
is just the start.
yeah. They're gonna have. That's where Friends is moving to. I
Yep,
know
they'll have
not
Friends.
anime related, but that's one of my favorite shows.
Yeah, because Jared's an old man.
I am.
But no, I mean this is a pretty good start for HBO Max, so I'm pretty. I don't know if I'm gonna get it right off of the bat. I'll probably wait and see what else they end up adding.
Right.
But just because I've already seen almost all of these except for I haven't really. I guess I've watched a little bit of Rurouni Kenshin, but not all of it. I've watched which ones haven't I watched? The Testament of Sisters New Devil. I haven't watched that one. Or Roka Braves of the Six Flowers. I haven't watched that one either. But yeah, I mean it sounds like it's going to be a pretty boss streaming service, and I think it's like $15 a month. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, so that puts it like right in that Netflix kind of tier of pricing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I'm honestly a little torn if I want to switch over from Netflix to this.
I use my
then
parents'
I get
Netflix,
HBO content.
So.
What?
I said I use my parents' Netflix, so.
Yeah, see, I pay for all of my streaming stuff, so.
Yeah.
I would actually strongly consider that.
Yeah.
Though Netflix still does more with anime, so you get all the original stuff.
Well, yeah, that's why I said I probably would wait a little bit just to see what it does before I be making any kind of
I'll honestly probably end up having both at some point.
Yeah, and seeing what works out best.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. Hulu streams 4 Digimon anime series. The following: Digimon Adventure, Digimon Adventure, Digimon Adventure 02, Digimon Tamers, Digimon Frontier, and Return to services with English dubs.
Yeah.
Toei Animation announced on Twitter on Friday that the following anime in the Digimon franchise will stream on Hulu. I already said that. But yeah. Yeah, so I mean if you're big on Digimon, it'll all be there on Hulu now.
Yeah, nice place to watch all of it. And they have the English dubs if you're into that. Which, for Digimon Adventure and Adventure 2, completely changes it. Completely changes it. Yep.
Damn you 4Kids.
It got the 4Kids
American
the 4Kids
treatment. Yep. Your standard 4Kids. Good old 4Kids.
Yeah.
Anyway, Netflix streams BNA, brand new animal anime in US on June 30th. So
they're getting quicker on this stuff, man.
Yeah, I was about to say that finished up in March?
No, it's still airing right now in Japan.
Still airing. Okay, so yeah, they're starting to see.
So this is going to air into June
they're learning.
In Japan, and then at the end of June, it's going to be put on Netflix.
Your Netflix AI overlords are starting to learn.
Yeah, well, I really like that they're starting. It seems like they're getting into a groove of this, where they're like, okay, we really can't wait an additional 3 to 6 months to put these series on in the U.S. We need to do this as quick as possible while the series is popular.
Yeah, I mean, why would you not do that? It just doesn't make any sense. That whole, it did not make sense how they were doing it at all.
Right, and they've been doing this for a little bit now, where they're actually starting to put the stuff on there a lot quicker.
Yeah,
at least it seemed like that starting about this year.
Yeah, it's completely detrimental to their own product if they're not able to be quicker on the draw with dubbing it.
Right. It's awesome to me that they're able to do this. Plus,
I'm excited. Yeah, no, that's great.
Plus, they're able to dump the money into these animation companies over there to work on these. So they're actually done in advance as well. Yeah. Which is fantastic.
It's really good. High Dive to stream Space Brothers #0 anime film. High Dive announced that it will stream Space Brothers #0 anime film and the English dubs for Senryu Girl and Run with the Wind anime.
Yeah, so more stuff coming to High Dive, which is always fun to see. I like seeing some competition out there when it mostly seems like it's
Funimation
or Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
Well, even a lesser degree these days.
Yeah, I was about to say, not a whole lot in terms of Crunchyroll, mostly Funimation. Let's see here. June Maeda, Key PA Works, Aniplex announced The Day I Became a God TV anime for October premiere.
I'm super excited for this because Jun Mata, he's
Hmm.
created some of my favorite shows, like Angel Beats.
Yeah.
I'm real pumped about this. Anytime I see, like, oh, he's got a project coming out? Oh, what is he working on?
The
I'm always
official
excited.
website for the project teases the story. Hina, who awakened as a god, she foresaw the end of the world. She chooses a lone young man who, as her companion, will spend his time with her until the very end.
His stuff's always so dramatic, too. It's
Yeah, I was
great.
about to say that sounds really dramatic.
I love it. Apparently, it's been in work for a while, too, and the audio is already pre recorded for it.
Okay.
So hopefully,
G
this one will
Kids.
actually come out on time.
Hopefully, we'll see. G Kids shout! Factory to release Ride Your Wave anime film on home video.
Yeah.
And that English dub cast includes Joey Richter, Mary Layton, Sarah Williams, and Michael Johnston. So there you go. You get a dub
Oh, he's
cast.
the director who did Devilman Crybaby, who worked on this.
Oh, really?
Not that I wasn't a fan of that, but that name
Yeah, I
carries
didn't
some
like it
weight these
either.
days.
It does, but yeah, I mean, I wasn't a fan of it, but yeah, that does definitely carry some weight for
Oh, that's
sure.
interesting. The synopsis of the show is Hinako is a surf loving college student who has just moved into a small seaside town. When a sudden fire breaks out at her apartment building, she is rescued by Minato, a handsome firefighter, and the two soon fall in love. Just as they become inseparable, Minato loses his life in an accident at sea. Why was a fireman at sea? Oh, maybe he does some fishing in his spare time.
Maybe.
Maybe he's a boater. It's all about that boat life.
Yes, that's what he does in his
Hashtag
spare
boat life.
time. Hashtag boat life.
I'm sure it'll be something much more dramatic in the
I'm
film.
sure.
Uh, Hinako is so
Any
distraught that she can no longer even look at the ocean, but one day she sings a song that reminds her of their time together, and Minato appears in the water. From then on, she can summon him in any watery surface as soon as she sings their song. But can the two really remain together forever? And what is the real reason for Minato's sudden reappearance? Oh, actually
okay
sounds
then.
interesting.
Maybe. Maybe.
We'll see. Keep an eye
Yeah.
out for that one.
Inuyasha anime gets Yashihime Princess Half Demon TV spin-off this fall.
It's
Wow.
back.
It's back. Viz describes the brand new anime from the Inuyasha universe as the daughters of Sesshomaru Homaru and Inuyasha set out on a journey transcending time. In feudal Japan, half-demon twins Toa and Setsuna are separated from each other during a forest fire. While desperately searching for her younger sister, Toa wanders into a mysterious tunnel that sends her into present-day Japan, where she is found and raised by Kagome Higarashi's brother Soda and his family. 10 years later, the tunnel that connects the two eras has reopened, allowing Toa to reunite with Setsuna, who is now a demon slayer working for Kohaku. But to Toa's shock, Setsuna appears to have lost all memories of her older sister. Joined by Moroa, the daughter of Inuyasha and Kagome, the three young women travel between the two eras on an adventure to regain their missing past.
I think it's gonna be good. You know, this is gonna have like high production value.
Oh yeah, I mean it totally is. I'm just for once again I've said this before too that I'm not the biggest Inuyasha fan
Oh,
to
neither
be
am I.
honest, but yes, I do. It is a large anime title. So anything that's related to it is always going to be done big. So yeah,
Look
and I
forward
mean
to
the
that
description
coming
doesn't
out.
the description doesn't even sound half bad, to be honest. So
No, I think it'll be really good.
yeah, I think it'll be pretty decent.
As long as the source material is good. See, I'm in
Yeah,
the same boat as you, Justin, where I was never a big Inuyasha person.
no.
I might blame that slightly on the stigma of Inuyasha fans.
Oh,
in
it totally
high
is.
school.
It totally was the stigma for me as well.
I was fine with other stuff. Like, did I watch Dragon Ball Z and admit that? Hell yeah, because Dragon Ball Z was badass.
Oh,
The
dope.
kids that watched Inuyasha were kind of weird.
Yeah, they were the ones that sat around and they had like tails in their back pockets and what have you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not knocking that at all.
Not yeah, if you're into that, great.
But you know how high school is. And that's probably why I never got into Inuyasha. Oh, man. But definitely look forward to that coming out.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, we just lost half our viewership there, so
No.
sorry.
I am a weeb. I'm
We
one
are
of
weebs.
you. One
We're
of you.
one
One of you.
We're gonna be the anime bros. That's what their online reviews are gonna be of us.
That's
Just
really
a
what
bunch
it's
of,
going to be.
just a couple of anime bros.
Hi, I'm Brad.
And I'm Chad.
And here, this is the Anime Bros podcast.
Oh my god.
I think we're on to something.
I think we're on to something. I think we just need to talk like that for forever now.
Yeah.
Hayao Miyazaki's next Ghibli film has 36 minutes completed despite of COVID-19.
That's impressive considering
That
they
is
hand
impressive.
draw everything.
Yeah. Right? That's pretty crazy.
Oh man.
I'm excited.
I'm excited. The man has retired like 3 or 4 times, but he always gets that itch to come on back, and I'm
about
a fan.
to say. Yeah, he can do whatever the hell he wants. Like,
Damn right he can. Man's a
as
legend.
much money that he's brought. Yeah,
Man has an Oscar. He can do whatever the hell he wants.
that's right. Yeah. Shikizakura anime's first full trailer is streamed. The official account for Chukyo TV and Sublimation's original near-future science fiction drama anime, Shikizakura, revealed the show's first trailer on Saturday. Link will be in the description.
So these character designs are pretty cool looking.
Yeah.
I dig it. They're definitely unique for the main characters.
Yeah, I'm a little curious as to what this show is gonna be. They're saying sci-fi, but
Yeah,
like,
I
I
couldn't
don't
figure
really,
it out yet either, but it could be a manga.
there's only
and I
like
just didn't
one
like it.
character here that like looks anything kind of sci-fi-y, so I'm a little I'm intrigued.
I am as well. It's something I'm going to be keeping an eye on.
Yeah. Triggers Quad S Dynazenon anime reveals cast and a visual.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool if they're releasing some more information for that.
What is it? I don't even know anything about this.
It's in the Gridman universe.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So it'll be that. It'll be pretty cool. I've heard good things about Gridman. I just haven't watched it.
Neither have I.
I've also heard there's thighs for days in it.
Thighs for days.
Wit Studio, Great Pretender anime, released a new video details and a June 2nd premiere on Netflix in Japan.
In Japan, yes. Yep.
I think that's pretty exciting. So that'll come to the US probably this fall at some point, whenever it
Yeah, I
wraps up.
imagine.
Probably less than a month later if they keep on their current path what they've been doing.
Let's hope.
But I'm excited. I like Wit Studio for what they do for the most part. I mean, they did do Attack on Titan, but I think that was Wit Studio. Hold on.
I think,
sure.
yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
I don't want to be spewing
lies and blasphemy.
Lies and deceit here. Yeah, they did Attack on Titan.
Okay. Yeah, I thought so. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I've been excited about some of the other stuff that they've done besides Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
So we'll
the show as Makoto Edamura is supposedly Japan's greatest swindler. Together with his partner Kudo, they try to trick a Frenchman in Asakusa, but unexpectedly get tricked instead. The Frenchman whom they tried to swindle turns out to be Laurent Thierry, a much higher level confidence man in control of the mafias. Edamura is yet to find out what fate awaits him after having engaged in the Frenchman's dirty jobs.
That sounds interesting.
Yep. There
And
you
we're
go.
getting what? 23 episodes of it, too.
Yeah, 23 episodes is what it's looking like. They're saying that it's going to be premiering in July 8th, but we'll see.
It wouldn't surprise me if that it actually does air then.
Yeah. We'll see. Anyway, World's End Harem manga gets a TV anime coming in 2021. It's a sci-fi harem manga that centers on one of last 5 males in the virus-stricken world.
Oh, I smell some plot.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Now you got my attention.
Oh my god.
What do we got here? The man killer virus.
God.
A lethal disease has eradicated 99.9% of the world's male population. Mizuhara Rito has been cryogenic asleep for the past 5 years, leaving behind Tachibana Arisa, the girl of his dreams. When Rito awakens from the deep freeze, he emerges into a sex-crazed new world where he finds himself is the planet's most precious resource. That D. The D.
The D.
Rito and 4 other male studs
Oh
are given lives of luxury in one simple mission: repopulate the world by impregnating as many women as possible.
Oh my god.
All Rito wants, however, is to find his beloved Arisa, who went missing 3 years ago. Can Rito resist temptation and find his one true love? Find out next week in World's End Harem manga.
I hate you.
This is gonna end up on Funimation.
Oh my god.
Calling it now. I love a good harem anime.
I know you do.
I'll be checking that one out.
Sure you will. I will be steering well away from that one. Anyway, Guilty Gear
clear.
Strive game delayed to early 2021.
No.
Arc System Works producer Takeshi Yamanaka announced on Friday that the company is delaying the release of the Guilty Gear Strive fighting game from late 2020 to early 2021. Yamanaka stated regarding the delay, while our company staff and our business partners are putting in a sincere effort in dealing with the changes due to spread of COVID-19, every aspect of our development schedule has faced delays. In addition, we have decided to set up a schedule to further improve the quality of the game, responding to everyone's help and feedback from the recent closed beta testings. Bandai Namco will release the game in Europe, the Middle East, Africa, and Asia, except in South Korea and Japan, and the game will also have an arcade version throughout all services.
Neat.
Yes, neat. And one last thing, Avatar: The Last Airbender has come to Netflix.
I don't seem to see that bit of news here in the notes, Justin.
I know, I added it myself.
Will you elaborate some more on that non-anime cartoon?
Oh, it's definitely an anime for one. I don't know what you're talking about, Jared. Aang is the last airbender. He ends up getting trapped on a block of ice along with his trusty flying buffalo? Yeah, flying bison. Yeah, Appa.
Yeah, Appa.
Yeah, he gets broken out of the ice by Katara and I can't remember the brother's name, to be honest with you. I really cannot remember. But yeah, it's a good one. Now he has to go learn the 4 elements in order to defeat the Fire Nation, because everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
Oh, everything did change when the Fire Nation attacked.
Yeah. And Jared doesn't think it's an anime, but I know it's an anime, so it's
Oh
fine.
my gosh. It's still good, regardless.
It's still good. Go watch it.
Go watch it. It's good stuff.
Sasuke. No, not Sasuke. Nope.
What?
No, it starts with an S. I'm trying to think. It's gonna bother me. Anyway.
Well, maybe we'll find out if Justin can remember the name in next week's episode. Thank you for tuning in, guys.
Ah!
Bye.